Welcome back, beauties. It is so good to be with you here today. And today's episode feels special. It feels needed. It feels timely. Talking about gratitude. But not the pretty Pinterest version. Not the write 5 things in a journal and hope it changes your mood version. No. We're talking about the real version, okay? The real version of gratitude. The version that shifts your nervous system. The version that softens your face. The version that calms your spirit. The version that brings you back home to yourself. As we move into Thanksgiving, or the week before Thanksgiving, I want this episode to feel like a warm blanket, right? Like a deep breath, almost like a reset, a reminder, and maybe even a gentle awakening. So take a breath with me, settle in, and let's talk about gratitude in a way your body will remember. All right, let me tell you something. Sorry, that happened just this last week, okay? I was sitting with my morning coffee, as I always do. It's my favorite ritual. And before I even took a sip, I felt this wave of gratitude. But not anything big or dramatic. But honestly, for just sitting, for breathing, for starting another day, for getting another chance to maybe get it right today. I'm kidding. And I realized gratitude doesn't always show up loudly. It doesn't. It shows up in whispers. And what I want you to start listening for the whispers too, okay? So right now, as you're listening, if you can, take a breath with me. Let your shoulders drop. Let your chest soften. Feel yourself arrive, okay? Feel yourself arrive right here, right now. This is gratitude, okay? Now let's nerd out for a second. Beauty alchemist style, if you will, right? When you feel gratitude, your brain releases dopamine. Yep. Your motivation and your reward chemical. It releases serotonin, your calm and contentment chemical. And it releases oxytocin, which is your connection and your bonding chemical. And your vagus nerve. Your vagus nerve is your emotional reset button. And it activates instantly. You feel it, like your heart rate slows, your breathing deepens, your muscles release, and your whole energy shifts. And this is why a lot of times people will say to you, wow, you look so beautiful today. And it's that calmness. It's that true sense of calmness that is so natural that comes out. Because our face will soften, our eyes will brighten, our jaw unclenches, like our entire presence becomes more magnetic. Because gratitude is visible. It is beauty from the inside out. It's true. Now, if you follow me, you know I love my morning rituals and nothing gets in my way. My coffee, my scriptures, my quiet moments, and then I choose one thing, just one, to be grateful for that day. I don't need a list, not a whole journal page, but just one. And Same thing, if you think about it, what we do every time we step onto our yoga mat, right? We start our practice with a single intention. One thing to honor our practice for that day. One thing to hold space for. One thing to carry through the entire flow. Gratitude works exactly the same way. Look at these lights above me. Isn't that so weird? Let's see if I turn it off. Oh, look at that. Sorry. You don't need an elaborate routine, you guys. You don't need a long practice. Just choose one beautiful thing each morning, and let that guide you. Honestly. Boy. Let me take a quick sip of my water because I'm so parched. I think I've recorded this like 12 times now, so, you know. And you already know what's in here. My buoy drops, right? They follow me everywhere. They follow me through my travels. They follow me through my recordings, especially on the 15th take. They follow me through yoga, through my morning routine. And if you haven't tried them yet, you guys, I'll put my link and you get 25% off below. Because hydration is gratitude. It's gratitude for our body. And we need it. It is self-love. It is the first part of self-care. So, hydrate a lot. Okay. Now, let's talk about the holidays, shall we? Because they bring a lot of emotion. They do. The holidays do. They bring joy. And they bring stress. They bring love. And they bring overwhelmingness. They bring fun, but they can also bring old triggers. They bring connection, and they bring noise. Family definitely comes with family dynamics, okay? But here's something important. Being the calm in the room does not mean you have to be quiet. It doesn't mean you shrink your personality. It doesn't mean you turn into a soft-spoken monk just floating around. Everyone knows that's not me. You can be grounded and still be fully you. Everyone who knows me knows this, right? When I walk into a room, the comedy show turns on automatically. I can't help it. I just want to make people laugh. I don't even try. I literally want to just make people laugh, to feel good. I want to stir the energy up. I hope I bring joy. I want to create a lightness, if you will. And that is still calm energy. Calm is not quiet. Calm is alignment. Calm is knowing who the fuck you are. Okay. But I want to be honest. Truth time. It's something I still have to work on daily because sometimes my responses are not calm. Sometimes I react before I breathe. Sometimes I jump in all fiery. Sometimes I feel like it's my job to put people in their place. I know it's not. I have to work on that. But sometimes my response is very authentically me, which is just not always the most effective way to get my point across, or, you know, it's just really not always kind, and I don't mean it to not be, but let's be honest, it really isn't always kind. But it is okay, because that's what makes me human. And my acknowledgement of it and my awareness of it is what is growth. And gratitude is what helps me hold the balance between both sides of myself. The grounded one and the wild, funny, loud, not always appropriate one. But both can exist beautifully. Because it's who we are. Okay? So here's a few prompts that I like to reflect on, especially going into this week and next week, right? What moment from this year softens you? Who showed up for you unexpectedly? Where did God redirect, or even when you didn't understand? What joy did you almost overlook? And what are you grateful to know now that maybe you didn't even know before? But let whatever rises, let it be enough. But sit with it. Yeah. Because as we move towards Thanksgiving week, I want to really speak from my heart for just a moment. Because I am grateful for my best friends, for the women who hold space with me and for me, for the conversations that lift me, for the quiet support that no one else sees. I'm grateful for my daughters, for Kaylin and Cassidy, my two greatest teachers, my greatest joys, and definitely my greatest motivations. I'm grateful for my Michael, for the steadiness he brings into my life and into my world, for the love, the laughter, and the grounding energy that only he can bring me. I'm grateful for my clients. I'm grateful for my listeners. I'm grateful for this Beauty Alchemist community that is growing every day. I'm thankful for every DM, every download, every moment you've spent here with me. You make this podcast possible. You make this work meaningful. And you make my heart so full. And I want to say thank you. So, let's do this together. If you can, if you're not driving, close your eyes for a moment. Take a slow breath in and exhale gently, okay? And bring just one thing into your mind. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's a blessing, maybe it's one answered prayer, one moment of grace. Feel your chest warm. Feel your breath deepen. Feel your energy soften. This is gratitude. This is grounding. This is alignment. And this is beauty. You guys, thank you for sharing this space with me today. Thank you for slowing down with me. Thank you for choosing gratitude with me. I hope you carry this energy into your whole week, and that you carry this softness, carry this awareness, because gratitude isn't something that we do, it's something that we become. So until next time, my beauties, reign in your heart, reign in your peace, and reign in your beauty.